everyone. This week at beginner's level, it's a 30-minute flow designed to just build suppleness across the body and strength across our joints. So you'll need a hand towel for head support, and you'll need a larger cushion or a pillow for when we lie on our sides. We're going to start lying down together for our sequence and just finding some support for the head. So if you use a pillow, use your pillow or hand towel underneath. And as you lie down into the floor, just take a few moments to kind of ground through the body. So the palms of the hands facing the ceiling and the back of the arms resting into the floor. So we give some weight to the back of the shoulders, weight to the feet as they spread into the ground from the big toes toward your little toes. Take a breath in, nice and slow, low and wide into the sides, the back and the front of the rib cage. And as you exhale, just let the base of the ribs soften into the ground and spread into the ground. So breathing in, it's a very wide, low, slow breath. So although the chest rises, this breath is lower toward the rib cage and to the belly button. Exhale out the breath fully and just begin to soften your lower back into the mat. So pressing gently into the feet and sinking the lower spine down. As you breathe in, roll the lower back away from the mat now. So you're curling up, you're arching. Exhale, let the lower back soften down, curling and scooping so the very base of the spine begins to lift off the mat. And as you breathe in, roll the lower back to arch, let the tailbone base of the spine feel heavier. Breathe out, sink down the lower back into the floor. Keep it flat and hover up both of the arms now toward the ceiling. Stretch up as high as you can so you feel the back of your shoulder blades lift up and float. Take the shoulder blades down, pull your arms behind you in a wide V and roll the lower back up into arch again. Breathe in, really stretch those arms behind you. Exhale, let the lower back sink and flatten. Stretch up the arms high, but keep your chin nice and soft so the base of the head is heavy. Reach the arms back behind the body, rolling the lower back to arch. Inhale. Exhale, curl down the lower of the spine and stretch the arms up very high. Now let the pelvis lift, so roll up your hip joints, come up halfway into a shoulder bridge position. So I try and keep my ribs heavy into the mat, but my hips are off the floor. Stretch back the arms in a wide V, take a breath in. Exhale, roll down that lowest segment of the spine, this area that can really get quite sticky and stiff. Bring the hands back up above. Take an in-breath. Exhale, roll up again a little bit higher now. So if you're happy traveling to the top of a bridge, come up to the top. Take your right arm behind you. Keep your left hand where it is. Soften your left butt, your left hip and your left rib cage. And then roll down the left hand side of the back. See if you can just curl down the left side. Breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out, curl back up the body, up the left-hand side of the back, and then level the hips. Swap your arms. So take the left hand back, right hand is above the body. Soften the right hip, the right rib cage, and then curl down the right-hand side, really softening down. Breathe in at the bottom. Exhale as you curl back up the body. From here, bring the hands both in line, stretch up high with the arms, breathe in, roll down the spine, exhale, curl down the back as you keep the shoulder blades floating away from the floor. And then place the shoulder blades back down, opening your arms, breathe in, let the knees also roll open, so knees to the outer walls of the room. Exhale, pull back the knees and pull back the hands. Again, opening out. Don't worry too much about keeping the lower back in a neutral. Just let your thighs move in and out. So you're giving the hips some softening, some release. One more, opening out the knees, open out the arms and the chest. And then roll back, placing the feet down flat. Interlace the hands, pull up your right leg. Hug onto that right knee as deeply as you can. Stretch the left leg away from the body. Take a breath in, and on your exhalation, nod the chin, just curl up your head and your shoulders, pull your leg in tighter, and with your elbows very wide, feel that stretch between your shoulder blades. Roll back down and just soften the stretch in the hip as well, so the knee isn't so tight towards you. Breathe in, breathe out, nod the chin, curl up, pull the knee in close, elbows wide, shoulder blades apart. And then exhale to soften, so the knee is further, the head is on the floor. One more time, curl up, tip the chin and pull the knee in very tight. And then roll back down the upper of the spine, take the right foot to the floor, both hands to the ceiling. Open the right knee out to the right hand side, just rolling it in the pelvis. Pull the knee back up to center. One more, just roll out, let your hips soften after that release. And then exhale and center. Pull the arms down and wide, press them into the floor. Right leg folds into a tabletop position. Start to stir your thigh around in the pelvis now. And let's really press down through that left heel into the mat. So the left side of the body is anchored, the right side of the body is mobile. But we're keeping an anchoring in the back of the arms, the back of the shoulders. Change direction, breathing, we're circling the other way. And then pull your knee up above the body, slide the left leg in, stretch your hands over the left knee, stretch the right leg away, place it down. Breathe in so the back of the ribs spread open. Exhale, nods the chin, curling up your head and your shoulders, wide arms, wide back of the shoulder blades. And as you roll down, hug your knee in tighter. Feel the back of your hip reaching open. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Feel your shin or your knee press in your hands as your hands pull in your shin. And then roll it back. We'll go one more, breathing in. Exhale, curl up. Use that press of your leg in the hands to help you curl. And as you roll down, lift up the hands to the ceiling, plant the left foot down. Inhale, open the left knee to the left, roll it in the pelvis. And exhale, roll back, flatten the left foot into the mat. Open again to the left, breathe in, keep the pelvis steady. And exhale, roll it back on the mat. Lift the left leg up now, full tabletop position. Start to circle that left thigh in the pelvis. And work to keep your alignment in your mind's eye. So the ribs are in line with the hip bones. And we change direction. The ribs still in line with the hip bones. The further you take your thigh forwards, the more challenge you have for that stability of the trunk. From here, take the knee up to tabletop, open the arms wide, slide your right leg in and either keep your foot down on the mat or for more challenge, fold your right leg up to tabletop as well. Gather the arms close to the body, turn the palms downwards, inhale, lift the arms to the ceiling and behind the body, keep in that single or double tabletop. Exhale, lift the arms and press them down by your sides, really stretch them forward. Inhale, take them back again. So either hold that single tabletop or the double. Exhale, lift the arms and pull them by your sides. Let's now pulse. Inhale, reach the arms forward and keep pulsing them. Exhale, keep those pulses. So if you're lifting with the both legs in tabletop, feel again for your alignment. It's a quiet rib cage. We're not bouncing up and down the ribs. A wide chest and collarbone area. If you're working one leg, pick up, change the legs. So other leg now lifting. 2 more breaths in, reach the arms long. Exhale, feel the ribs spreading into the mat. 1 more breath. In through the nose. So we've worked almost 10 breath patterns. Exhale fully. Take one foot down and then the other. Lift both of your arms. Let your knees roll to the left hand side and pull your right arm on a high diagonal. So let's just release out the back. Take a breath in as you hold. Reach down the side of the body. Exhale, return the pelvis. Return the right arm. Roll the knees to the right. Send the left arm on a diagonal, breathing in. As you breathe out, rolling back up. Let the back of the pelvis heavy and connect. So we're stretching space across the joints, improving on suppleness. Stretch space between each rib, down the side of the back, across the front of the shoulders. One more inhale to reach. And exhale back down. Okay, let's finish with the arms in a diamond position. So take your fingertips together, bend your elbows very wide, and take the knees just apart. So I've still got my feet flat in the floor, my knees hip width apart. Press the diamond of the arms just behind the head. So we've really got quite a powerful position for opening the shoulders and the middle of the spine. Flatten the lower back into the floor, lift the pelvis either a couple of inches or up higher to a bridge if you're happy in a full bridge position. Take that cage of the fingers now in front of the chest. And then we press the diamond arms back behind us again. Breathe in. Exhale, roll out of the height of your bridge. So sinking back down each bone and melting to the floor. Bring the hands above you, widen the front of the shoulders again. Take the diamond behind the head, exhale. Roll the spine into a bridge position. Take your breath in to hold. And use that out breath to sink and travel back down. Roll down the length of the spine. Now, separate the arms and we're going to come to our sides together. So you'll need your larger head support or your pillow. And as you take that underneath your head, your arms are going to come forward of the body. So take your bottom shoulder away from your support. Make sure you're stacked with the feet, the hips and your shoulders so you're not squashed around your neck area. Start to reach your top arm far forward so you feel a space being created between your shoulder blade and the spine. As you breathe in, imagine inflating a balloon into that space. As you breathe out, pull your top elbow back behind you like a bow and arrow. Turn your head and stretch your bottom arm further forwards. So we're reaching ahead again. As you reach ahead, pull your shoulder blade away from the spine. Imagine breathing into a balloon in that space. Exhale as you draw it back. Your bow and arrow, stretch forwards your other arm. Feel that rib cage really beginning to turn. Again, one more like this. So we reach forward, we pull the shoulder blade away from the center of the back. Breathe into that space. Exhale as you pull your elbow back behind you and you open the front of the chest. Now as you reach forward this time, stretch the top shoulder blade away from the spine. Then reach your arm to the ceiling. Take a wider reach as you stretch back to a full arm opening. So the arm that reaches behind you informs the ribs to open and turn and twist. Lift to the ceiling. Stretch it forward and reach the shoulder blade from the spine. Inhale to the ceiling and exhale as you reach it behind you. So we're going to add one more layer to this movement. We're reaching forwards, hover the top knee from the bottom leg and take your foot back behind you. So lowering it to the floor if possible and just feeling that knee kind of squeezing back just behind the line of your hip joint. As you pull up your arm to the ceiling, turn the top knee, flattening your foot into the floor. And as you open and reach back behind you, let the knees open wider apart. Lift up the top arm, roll back, press the top knee downwards and stretch down the side, the front of that thigh and around the knee joint. So we lift up again, top arm, top leg turns, flatten the foot in the floor, stretch back and open your hips and the front of your shoulders. Lift up to the ceiling and stretch it ahead as you press that top knee down. So it's almost like you almost come to lie on your back as you reach back your top arm. So really let the body move into that lying on the back position. And then use your rotation to pull the body gently back into your side lying. Let's go one more time. Breathing in, lift the top arm, turn the top leg, fluidly moving the back of the body into the floor, opening the knees. Inhale, lifting to the ceiling. Exhale and reach it forwards. Okay, from here, let's come up from our side, pop your pillow to the other end and set up the other way. So your feet, your legs, knees will be stacked. Check you've got a space between your head support and your shoulder. And just start by stretching forward through your top arm. Although you come forward, your shoulder doesn't lift. You send the shoulder blade away from the ear. Breathe into that space between the inner of the shoulder blade and the spine. Exhale pulls you back into your bow and arrow. So your elbow pulls, but the other arm reaches forward. As you breathe in, stretch ahead of the body. So reaching forwards. Exhale as you pull it back. So we're gradually, progressively layering up our movements to add more suppleness and more length. So let's now add the arm opening. Lift to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, reach back, full arm opening. As you breathe in, lift to the ceiling. And as you breathe out, stretch ahead. Make this about the whole of your mid-back. So your bottom arm reaching ahead of you, top arm reaching behind you. And then we'll combine with the lower body as well now. So come forwards, lift the top knee and press the top knee just back behind the bottom one. Lower your top foot downwards toward the floor and then pull up the top arm as you pull up the top knee. So feel the weight of that thigh pulling the body into a lying position and then draw back up the back arm, roll the outer edge of that top foot off the floor and press the knee downwards. Inhale to lift to the ceiling. Roll the footprint in the floor, feel your footprint spread into the ground as the back of the pelvis heavies. Inhale to the ceiling. Exhale, reach it forward, slide the shoulder blade away from the bottom one. One more time, lifting, inhale. Exhale, reach back, rolling out the knees apart, up to the ceiling, and then take that gentle rotation forwards and stretch the shoulder blade from the spine. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and come up from your sides to your hands and your knees. So find any knee support if you need as you take your hands underneath your shoulders. Spread the hands into the floor, shift the body weight towards your feet and keep the back of the pelvis open. So I'm folding at the front of the hips. Then round the spine, curl your tail to the forehead, forehead to the tail, lift up towards your hands and then straighten the back. So just straighten and lengthen. Breathe in, pull back, keep your spine straight. Exhale, round the back, curl and ripple down the length of the spine, lift up to the hands. With your breath in, release the tail and the chest. Pull back towards the ankles. Exhale, round the spine, curling the body and lifting to the hands. Let's go one more time. So let the back open into a long position, pull back to the ankles. Breathe out, round the spine and lift up the body toward the hands. Now straighten off the back, bring your knees wider and your toes touching. Lift the right arm and stretch it toward the ceiling as you open through the front of your shoulders and the chest. Now pull back your hips toward the ankles. Keep that diagonal reach, so keep that lift and reach. Shift back to the left hand and then feed under. Take the right arm under the left, really stretch and pull the back of the shoulders apart. Lift back up to the ceiling, breathe in. Exhale, sit back, draw the tailbone towards the heels. Lift up to the left hand, inhale. Exhale, reach your right arm under, bend the left elbow, stretch through the gap. One more time to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, the hips pull back, straight spine. Breathe in, lift to the ceiling. Shift up Exhale, reach under and pull the mid back into stretch. Now plant down the right hand, lift the left, breathe in, sit back, exhale, bring the tailbone towards your feet, lift up, inhale, exhale, reach under, pulling the mid back into stretch, really use your right hand in the floor, breathe into the ceiling, exhale, shift back, hips to ankles, lift up, inhale, exhale, reach underneath the right hand, right elbow bends. One more time, breathing in, find that upward lift in the chest, sit back, exhale. Inhale, lift to the right hand, exhale, reach underneath. From here, bring your hands underneath the shoulders, and then just start to draw the body away from the mat. So come up how suits you best, away from the floor, and start to find that sense of tall posture. You're unfurling the front of the body, rebuilding the back of the body. As you stand, lift your arms, inhale, lift high. Exhale, nods the chin. Start to roll down through the length of the spine and find a feeling of balance. So equal weight in left foot, right foot, let the weight of the head fall down. Breathe in at the bottom and exhale as you uncurl, unravel up the pieces of the body, the joints of the body. As you stand up, bring both arms ahead of you so the arms are in front of your shoulders. Peel up the left heel from the floor. Lift through the right arm to the ceiling and stretch back your right fingers as you turn and you rotate the middle of the back. Lift up the right arm. Take down the left heel and we'll come to the other side. So lift through the right heel, lift through the left arm reaching behind you, long stretch. Left arm lifts up, left arm comes down, the right heel comes down. Left heel, right arm, reach behind, exhale. Inhale to the ceiling, up, over and forward, drop the heel. One more to the left arm, breathe in, exhale, turn back, up to the ceiling, and then plant down through the heel. Turn the palms of your hands up, and as you open out the arms, and we lead back with the thumbs, really sense that opening into the front of the shoulders, the front of the chest. Pull the elbows then in towards the waist, hands forwards, arms offer forward and up. So you lead out with the thumbs and then pull the elbows into the waist. Hands come in front, offer the arms forward. Again, open the arms, breathe in, glide the back of the shoulders together. Pull the elbows into your waistband, hands in front, arms offer forwards. Now interlace the hands together, slide them into each other. Soften your knees. Round your back and curl under your tail as you let the chest hollow. You look between the legs or between the feet. Breathing in. Exhale, pull the hands down lower towards the floor. Let your spine roll down. Find and access the bottom of your roll down position. Let go of the arms, let them hang. As you breathe in, feel the ribcage and the lungs ballooning open. Breathe out as you uncurl your spine now from the base, spreading into the feet, rolling up the length of the body and letting the shoulders soften, balancing the head up onto the top. Hope you've enjoyed your flow this week.